Recording starts right. Few Flofus, few Turu, few Kifu, wherever you are in this part of the world, welcome to this IP Month series. And the very reason for us to have this IP Month series is because it is the Indigenous Peoples Month celebration in the Philippines. I've initiated this Indigenous Peoples Speaker Month series on behalf of ACT International Consulting LLC. And by the way, ako po, Idagit Go, Josephine Katuran Latimban Carinio Turner. That is my complete name, but you can just call me Arjo. That is my nickname. Didag flanak gublan dilandan lakatloded to didag juju nga maring nga usi di landan. So the project purpose is to elevate the voices and accomplishments of indigenous peoples in the Philippines, especially through a weekly series of interviews with notable speakers. The project aims to promote awareness ng indigenous issues and showcase successful project management practices within the indigenous cultural communities. So as a project management professional, project management is very dear to my heart. And because I know it's impacting the indigenous peoples in so many ways. So for this series, the objectives pretty much raise awareness, showcase success stories, empower our voices, foster community development. So I'm very much honored today. Our speaker is actually from my birthplace of London. He's very young. I know his parents, especially Uncle Jerry Ante, his father. I have not done much of with Fulong Jerome Ante, but I've got to know him online. And he is the Municipal Indigenous Peoples Mandatory Representative for Polomolok, South Cotabato. Technically, he is an elected official and considered as an ex-officio councilor or Sangguniang Bayan member. I will let him introduce himself further, and I will stop my share screening so that I could make his team member to be the host and he can take it away. So I'm going to make you Fulong Jerome. Now you are the host. I wanted you to manamani fakdila gadik de dat kaflanek tablaan na katlota di isat gitoni flanek ge refer mi ge Fulong by virtue of your being municipal IPMR na fakdila ami sarilim na le ang fakdila teammate sa mani di municipal IPMR office. And I believe your team is very technical and they have a PowerPoint presentation to come along with your speech. Diba, technical ang mga blaan, oy.
Okay. Alright, few Flafos, Flanuk Arjo Turner from US, no? To be specific, at Atlanta, Georgia, no? Thank you so much for this wonderful privilege nga gihatag sa amo to be the speaker, no? Salamat sa invitation. So I've been in the office of the Sangguniang Bayan as mandatory representative last June 7, 2023. So to be specific, 16 months already. I took the office in the office of the municipal mayor, the Honorable Mayor Bernie Palencia. And at the same date, my oath of office took effect. Right, so yun lang. So with me is Junrei Salinda, and then Jen and Joselito. No, ito yung bumubuo ng team IPMR office. So I'll give them the floor to introduce themselves.
All right. Sige, good morning everyone of you Flafus. I hope we are visible no to your screen, and I hope we are also audible no na napapakinggan nyo kami. Dyan, no, kung nasaan man kayo right now, and also like to say to thank this opportunity no, especially to our Flanuk from the US, Ate Arjo no, for having us in the office, and also for sharing some insights no in line sa ating celebration of the April month and the IP month celebration. And yeah, as being mentioned by Fulong Jerome Y. Ante, I am Jun Ray M. Salinda, no, tubad Blaon, through the Landan, no, di puhunan sa Tilan sa Matutom, no, and I am one of Fulong Ante staff din sa Office of the IPMR. Sige, I think si Ate Jen would like to introduce herself.
Okay, a few Flavi, few Altoro that Flanok, no, do Jenny Rose Salnung Antonio, full-blooded Blaan gihapon through the Landan. So yeah, okay. Altoro.
Pilturo digamo, do Joselito Gomez, I'm half-blooded, dago do imang go pure to ti pure Blaan. Lego through the foon ng totoo. Igo bom me. Salamat.
So, JR, you showed the screen with the three of you. You moved the screen to yung MIPMR stuff. Kasi I'm still seeing the screen ng MIPMR journey. So if you move the screen
Okay.
to so yeah, you move the screen down to yung MIPMR
Actually,
stuff.
Naka-IPMR staff na po ako ng ano, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Hindi siya
Okay.
visible.
Okay. So that is very much fine. So you're done with your introduction, Fulong Jerome. Now let's get to the meat of very exciting na mga information about your journey for this. Let me see this interview. I wanted you to share that initiatives, especially on raising awareness on indigenous cultural communities and mga challenges nimo bilang the municipal IPMR, and then papaano nimo ni mga challenges na ka-impact sa cultural preservation and also local development.
Yeah, actually the most pressing challenge no na giatubang gisagubang no our indigenous communities today is gaining access to basic government services, no. So these services as healthcare, education, infrastructure, on the cultural aspect, loss of language and traditions. So without access of quality education that incorporate indigenous languages and cultural knowledge, ang ato ang mga kabatanunan, the younger generation may lost touch with their cultural heritage, no? Given the fact that the influence of the westernized education system often fail to include indigenous history. And of course, the legal protection often insufficient or completely lacking in the indigenous areas. So that's why our office, as being the mandatory representative, atog yung ginatinguha no nga magkaroon og boses ang tribo sa ang bayan na maka-access ang tribo regarding sa mga basic services, to be specific here in municipal government of Pulumulok. Yeah.
Okay, that is very much fantastic. So how about pwede ba niyo ma-share ang inyong planning and execution process, especially when you did all the first Blaan Day celebration, mga successful initiatives sa project with your team implemented?
Hello, ma'am. Yes po.
Hello.
Murag nawala yata ka, ate.
Hello, nawala ba ko? Teka ha.
Oh, yes po.
Okay.
How about
So-
this? Nakita na, ma'am.
Am I back? Okay. So we are back to the second topic, which showcasing your success stories as exemplified by the success of the first Blaan Day, especially mga challenges that were met, cultural preservation, mga local economic development, how it's being tied up, kung saan mga efforts that your team has initiated para to also address these challenges. So Blaan Day, the first Blaan Day, I only see it online, and I'm very much impressed on how this celebration, the first one in the history of our municipality, tapos it happened in your administration.
Yeah, Blaan Day, the first Blaan Day 2024 is one of a kind, no? Kasi in the entire South Cotabato, sa Pulumulok is Pulumulok pa lang ang nag-celebrate of Blaan Day kasi yung ibang municipality Tribal Day or IP Day celebration. So when I assume office last year,
Hold
that
on,
was
Palung,
June
I
7.
think na nag-echo. Maybe the other team members can maybe get a little bit farther kasi nag-echo yung voice mo. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, okay na. Wala nang
Yeah,
echo.
sana tayo. Wala na, okay. So, when I assumed office last June 7, 2023, what I want as a mandatory representative here in Pulomolok is ma-establish yung identity ng Blaan. Okay, kasi in account of history, alam naman natin na ang Pulomolok is hunting ground, Blaan community, no? So by history, mayroon nga tayong by virtue of Proclamation 762, and that was 1961 during the time of President Carlos Garcia, ni-recognize tayo, no, as native Bilaan pa ang nakabutang dito, no. So but na na siya
We refuse to be called Bilaan because we are not. We are Blaan.
Yeah,
Yes.
oo. So by virtue of Congress, parang na-correct na yung Bilaan kasi Blaan talaga yung originality, no. Ang
Walang
original talaga.
apostrophe after the B. That's our...
Yeah. Oo. So gusto nato nga ma-establish ang identity ng Blaan kasi in history territorial tayo ng mga Blaan, and dito sa Pulumulok only two ethnic group ang na-recognized, validated by NCIP. Una is ang Blaan, and then ang taga-Kaulo, no, na meron dito sa may Rubber and dito sa may Lumakil, no. So during the presentation in the plenary, daghang mga question, why Blaan Day. So basically yun yung basehan nato is ang Proclamation 762, and ang isa is the newly approved na CADTI or the Blaan Ancestral Domain Title sa Landan, that is 4,700 hectares. So and then ang ikatatlo is celebration of Flumlok. So that is the three basic bases ng Blaan Day ordinance why na-approve ito, Ma'am.
Okay. And then how you know you are operating in a very lean project management team. Gusto po na ako mabala ng ang perspective from the staff. How were you able to take all the challenges and mobilize from day one ng planning until implementation and stuff? It's very interesting to me from the perspective of project management. So each of the team member can share.
Again, few Turo Mondi Calbong. On our end naman sa staff, it's not quite, it's actually a difficult job actually nung ang pag-planning, ang pag-draw out sa mga initiatives sa para maging successful lang yun ang Blaan Day. Well, first of all, no, we conducted like series of meetings together with our event coordinator, which is si Ma'am Paco, Marieluz Paco, if you can see it in the picture na, si Ma'am Luz. And after that, kasi yung celebration namin this year, from the planning, iba siya compared to last year. So last year kasi, naka-angkla siya sa isang department, and parang wala kami masyadong movement kasi wala sa amin yung budget, wala sa amin, hindi sa office nakalagay yung
control to the resources.
Yes po, the control of the resources wala sa office namin. So what happened is by virtue of ordinance na ginawa po ni Fulong Jeromante yung first Blanday, and we put it on the ordinance na yung office ng IPMR ang mag-spearhead ng celebration, and also with the allocation of the funds mapupunta din siya sa office ng IPMR. So after na-approve ng ordinance, that's the time na kami talaga sa office namin, kaming apat, and actually meron pa kaming isa from the other office na nagtulong talaga no, nitabang yun siya na mag-plan out. Challenging siya kasi this is our first time to really handle yun, no, the office talaga yung nag-handle ng Blanday. So yun yung ginawa namin, nagkaroon kami ng series of meetings, then we had this courtesy call kay Mayor to check, pa-check kung okay ba sa kanya yung mga programs namin. Kasi inline siya sa celebration din ng Flomlock Festival. And we also attended like the meetings in the festival committees, and also nagbaba gyud mi pulong no roll out gyud mi sa 15 IP barangays kasi we want them to feel na they are included gyud sa ating festival in the celebration. So I think it's one of the goals talaga ng office ni IPMR is to do the field work, hindi lang yung sa office lang kami, ana ba. So adto gyud mi dito gina-introduce namo ang mga program for the Blanday. We all have the hard copy kung saan mahitabo sa first day, kung sa mga activities, para at least they can prepare. And during the day, actually, siguro one of the very nindot nga feeling katong the day na sa Blanday is very grateful and very happy kasi nga we weren't expecting na yung ato ka sadya ang ato ang participation sa tanang tribo din sa Polomolo.
Awesome. So as I can sense, you were able to get team buy-in for all of the
Yes.
stakeholders concerned. And that includes the support of the municipal leadership, which is Mayor Palencia, and the SB, and being part of the overarching festival, which is Flomlock Festival. And I'm so happy that Flomlock is no longer having any apostrophe after the F2. I told that to Dr. Josette Malida. Of course, you know Dr. Josette, she is mentee too in my ACT International Consulting. And I told them, like, let's start correcting ba. This is the proper way we have to say these things. Like, it is Flomlock, the Flomlock, di ba? Ang pinaka root word gid niya. Because before, there's always this apostrophe na nga naman bahilig man mga tao magbutang og mga apostrophe. Kasi karamihan when there's an apostrophe after a letter, that means it's for contraction purposes. Nga naay na omit na letra while digito landaan digito consonant vowel karamihan nato nga mga words. So there's a change with respect to that na I'm happy that it is now being seen. But I really raised that before to Dr. Josette because we do a lot of collaboration. Ma'am Maria Luz Paco Salnungan is also part of my ACT International Consulting LLC actually na online mentee. And si Uncle Dan, Fulong Dan Alim, I believe he was one of your speakers, right?
We invited Sir Alim actually on the day yan.
On the day on the day kasi when Boy Limpayin was also like there. So when Boy Limpayin is one of my leadership mentees way before pa siya naging NCIP chair, when way before pa siya naging commissioner. Our friendship is rooted way back in 2019 for the Climate Reality Project of the former Vice President Al Gore here in the USA. Diri mi actually nagkita sa Atlanta. Before pa mi nagkita, naana may project collaboration international. So that's why it's so important for us that we do projects, and then I'm so happy na she loves our town and she was able to grace it there. I was so happy to see her dance, maral and everything. So these are great efforts. So I'm seeing na malaki yung turnout because you did the right strategy of getting the buy-in of the idea and the plan sa mga tao mismo. Not only top-down, not only the top level decision making. Gi-apply po din din ang mandi gito di blaan biyo ba karang mangayo og karang permiso
Yes.
sa mga elders, which is very important. I'm sure Fulong Jerome, you being young, it's kind of like hard for so many people na because most of our elders are literally elders. The community. Most of our elders are literally elders in our community. So you've ushered in a different phase of kind of like IP leadership. And I appreciate that fact that you were able to mobilize and you were able to get the support ng mga elders din mismo. So I will let you move on. I think there's 2 more slides in this topic that you want to share.
Yeah.
The creation.
That's
Creation
another
of
story.
Municipal Tribal Council. That is our initiative. Last July 30, i-organize na mo ang Municipal Tribal Council.
Mhm.
Oo. Kami from the 15 IP barangays, of course, para at least ma-empower ang IP leaders. And then I'm very grateful. I am very amazed with the support of the local chief executive, the mayor, kasi agad-agad nagkaroon ng oath-taking ceremony. And but prior to that, as legislator, kumbaga nagkaroon pa ng resolution requesting the Sangguniang Bayan to recognize the municipal IPS or the Municipal Tribal Council of Pulumulok. So I'm happy because the SB family full support sa IP. That's why na-organize. And then aside from that, gusto namin nga dili lang siya i-recognize but kailangan i-empower, strengthen. That's why kanina nag-defend me no sa plenary our second ordinance. Second ordinance. The ordinance states that ordinance strengthening the indigenous people, indigenous political structure of Pulumulok and provide funds thereof. So may proposed allocation of 1.5 million. So yung 1.5 million naka-incorporate dyan yung of course the honorarium of the tribal chieftain, the IP youth, IP elder, IP women to encourage them to really get involved in governance, in decision making. And then aside from that, naka-incorporate din sa 1.5 million ang celebration nato for IPRA month celebration. May naka-allocate na to 250,000 and during that time magkaroon ang IPMR ng SIPA or State of the Indigenous Peoples Address to of course to report to have to give a report to the indigenous people kung asa na bata and unsa nga to ang mga plano in the future. And then aside from that, naapuntay training and seminars worth 150,000 para sa tribal chieftains nato kasi kinahanglan ang training in conflict resolutions, although nirespeto ng government ang atuang kaning way of settling dispute, pero kailangan naka-anchor din sa batas. Hindi pwede nga mag-supersede ang tribo, ang kaspalan ng tribo sa
traditional justice system.
Hindi siya pwede mag-supersede, no? So that kailangan may training ang ating tribal chieftain. And of course, yung mga IPMRs natin, we are very much happy because yung mga barangay captain natin, kumbaga, ni-recognize ang mga IPMRs nato. So gusto ko na ang IPMR, dili lang po sila maglingkod no, sa session hall, kundi they are representing the community of IP. Kinahanglan magkaroon sila og ordinansa or magkaroon sila og resolution. That's why incorporate nato sa strengthening ordinance yung training nila for resolution and ordinance making. So yan yung component ng 1.5 million. And aside from that, Arju, may proposal kami and kahapon aprubahan na yung 2.5 million budget for 2025. Nakasali doon yung ADS-GPP. no, ancestral domain
Development.
development plan. Alright? So nagkausap na kami ni Doc Joven I think couple of weeks ago, and then nakaplano na by November first week ma-meet namin yung isa sa mga partners, no, to
Yeah.
to help us, no, in crafting the ADS DPP, kasi yung direction ng bagong Pulumulok under the leadership of our mayor, that the plan, the ADS DPP of the IP dapat naka-anchor sa municipal development plan, which is grabe. I am so grateful talaga with the support sa ato ang mayor, kasi grabe ang iyang gugma sa tribo, not only the tribo, no, but the whole community of the Pulumulok, kumbaga tri-people approach, no, the Muslim, the IP, and the Christians. So yan yung mga ginagawa na ito, Frederick Arjun, no, sa
So we'll
local
transition for that. Actually, you have covered a lot of this for the next na mga slide and topics. So in segue, actually nag-advance ka na, so you can have some more of that highlight later. So with respect to that one, you've already touched a lot of the topic on the empowering the voices of the indigenous peoples. As what you said, yung role ng IPMR para ma-amplify yung mga voices of indigenous peoples at the municipal level, and how is your team and the indigenous communities are well represented, and then strengthening how we have employed engagement of the indigenous youth in leadership and cultural advocacy. I think you have speculated that. Now you can highlight some of this evidence of all of this through these following photos.
Representation and advocacy, no, as IPMR office, we serve the voice for indigenous peoples in local governance, no. Talagang gina-ensure nato, no, that the rights, the culture, and the interest are represented in the decision making process, both in Sangguniang Bayan and in the barangay local governance. And another is the advisory role, no. The IPMR provides insights and recommendations on policies and programs affecting indigenous communities, helping to ensure that these initiatives are culturally sensitive and beneficial to the community. All right. And number 3 is facilitate communication. The IPMR acts as liaison between the indigenous community and local government, facilitating dialogues, addressing concern, and promoting understanding between both parties to foster collaboration on issues affecting indigenous peoples.
Awesome. This is so perfect. Iman ko nini, non-translate ang Diblaanan ni. Diblaan language ni. Kay mga Inglesera naman kayo ang ano ko, when I graduated from UP, it's so hard for me to explain sa karaganing Tinagalog. Ko mag-English sanay na lang ta, kay mas madali pa ko maka-explain in English. Sila, katong si Arjo, katong blaan nga Inglesera. So when I was in province, si Arjo katumblaan nga Inglesera, kasi I can express more in English rather than the local language. So sa ako nga line of that, ko nga naa ba ni translation sa Blaan language kay para makasabot atong mga dadto-ato. Which is good because we're very good in our English, right? You're able to, I'm very proud of how you were able to articulate this in a way. As I told JR, this slide deck might be your main presentation for things if they wanted to know about you and the IPMR. So the questions that I was able to ask is able to guide you and your team to craft a messaging context about your office. That is amazing. Yeah. So let's transition on that one, on the fostering of community engagement. How the non-indigenous residents and stakeholders in your municipality support and engage. Kasi kumbaga dili lang kita-kita nga mag-clap for ourselves. Naapod ba'y nakita nga support sa non-indigenous people sa community? Unsa ang mga message that you would like to convey to the broader na Filipino community about fostering indigenous rights and cultural understanding. I think you have shared about this earlier, and I believe JR have expressed some of the in the photos in the slide deck.
Yeah, in fostering indigenous communities, uh, yung Cultural Heritage Learning Center, CHLC, in Landan, that is partnership with the Mahintana Foundation, and of course with
International High School.
Josette. Right now, nagkaroon o adapt a school program by the Mahintana Foundation that is now on the ongoing construction at London National High School. It is a school-based learning center. Of course, para dili mawala no ang kultura sa tribo while nag-enroll ka sa London National High School as an IP school, mag-undergo ka og study regarding the culture of the indigenous people.
Yes
That's
po. May I add po?
Yes,
Ate
sure,
Flano,
sure.
no?
Anybody
Yeah.
can add. Si Jenny, si Flano Coselito, they can add because si Fulong cannot go into these places or prepare and stuff. The technical team has to do some work. So please add.
Yeah. We are actually very grateful no to every stakeholders actually na ang ilahang plan yun is to cater the ICC's IPs yun, especially the Landan, the Barangay Landan, and to cater all the students yun. I mean to cater all the IP students. So grateful me to Mahintana Foundation actually because um, they sent a communication, and after that na nahitabo no nagplan sila na ang kaning CHLC nga dugay na nga ginahandom nga ginaplan na actually ni Dr. Josette together with her team no na ano gid siya murag na nahitabo gid siya kasi murag gi-bridge ni Fulong si Mahintana and together with the National High School no just to make this adopt a school program and to make this CHLC into reality. And karon actually under construction ang building, and ang sulod sa building actually is mura siya kanang a school on how to weave, how to make beads and kanang mga blaan na mga accessories and all of that, and also na ay mga in the future no after na ma-build ang katong CHLC that there will be a books no na mga books translated into Blaan
Local language.
language. Yes po. So actually we talk about that no with Ma'am Josette Malida, and ana siya wala gid kay takas ani dong kasi so gusto ko or sa dili ikaw gyud ang mutabang ang inyong office gyud ang mutabang sa amo ani, so ano ko sige daw basta makaya lang nato go why not kasi naana siya naana
Yeah.
gyud ang building naana, so after
Yeah.
ana ang pag na lang ang production ang implementation ana, so yeah that's one
I
of
will
the
also add historical context on that, on which Doc Josette can also lead. During the time of Kapitan Jerry Ante,
Yes.
I sent to Ma'am Josette and Dr. Joven at that time, long time ago, when Fuya Bing and she was still very active. Remember that School of Living tradition that they set up before?
Yes.
Sa
Oo,
time
high
pa
school
ni
pa
Barangay Captain Lakim, then it went on to Barangay Captain Jerry Ante. So I started that one. Then that's why ang pinaka number one ako nga contact person and proponent to implement at the community level is Dr. Josette Ante. So it has evolved. Then when
Yes.
London National High School became a high school, the Galing Foundation Incorporated that I'm part here din sa Atlanta, our pilot school is London National High School. That's why you see London National High School has a very nice library. 90% I believe of the resources that's inside that library came here from Atlanta. And that was
Oh
our
yeah.
of long-term engagement. But the School of Living tradition, the engagement of Fuya Bing and everything, me, Dr. Josette, Dr. Joven, were part behind of that way before Fuya Bing became a Gamma Ba awardee. And then when Mama Kabenta have also proposed to the municipality then to fund the School of Living Tradition project na attached sa school. And then when Fuya Bing and si Fugu Sabin at that time were trying to teach school. So there's a long history behind the scene of the making, and this culmination of the Cultural Heritage Learning Center with Bay Gulnari, with Fulong Juming Maladyanon, these plans came in later. But Josette knew for sure that rough draft plan of a School of Living tradition patterned after what we did in Lamlifo School of Living Tradition, where I worked before in Sarangani Province. So this is the history of Fulong Jerome way back pa during the term of your father. So right now it has come into this stage where it is integrated into the academe, which is more powerful because yung sustainability factor.
Yeah. Okay.
The sustainability factor. But I really have to say, kudos to Ma'am Josette, kudos to the cultural masters that were engaged. All of these things, this did not happen overnight. This is a
Yeah.
of series of integration and also learning prior to. And I am happy for how London has really become for what it is now. And of course, even though Fuya Bing was even known first in Sarangani province before she became known in our town and in South Cotabato. But that was a product of the School of Living Tradition Project, engagement niya as cultural master sa Lamlifo, which is Lamlifo is kabilang banda lang din ng Landan. Siya at saka si Fogo sabi before, they just walk going to Lamlifo. That's how close with these people are. But once an initiative is being done and it is right, the sustainability factor is much better. So nakikita ng local leadership na na-future din na it's needed, and it is very much vital because Landan is a growing multicultural pot na rin because of the intermarriages. I'm a product of intermarriages. Dili gid ko ingon nga pure Blaan, but I grew up more with my Blaan folks sa Landan. Bululdaya, Miracle Valley, Sitio Dam, Purokwan B, Mantagamo, Logitoni Kasaflanuk. So this is a very good initiative, and I'm very happy that the local government is actually very supportive of this one. So you can move on. I think there were 2 more slides.
And another initiatives, and I mean support, coming from the stakeholders, from the local organizations, from the local government, is the tree growing activity. And knowing that Kinilis is IP community, every time na ay mga support to indigenous communities, always ginatap ang office of the IPMR because they believe that proper communications, proper communication with IPMR, kasi ang mga activities na, for example, ang activities ni Dole, ni Mahintana, pag naagyod na siya sa area, sa ICC's IPs, so that's the time na kailangan yun ang presensya yun ni Fulong IPMR. So one of the roles yun and support yun na ginahatag po sa local government unit is the tree growing activity, kasi labi na ang panahon karon, medyo grabe na ang mga balita regarding the calamities, and also we have to protect also our environment, especially ang Matutom, kasi ang Kinilis doon na lang gina siya sa Matutom, so we have to protect that the environment. And
is this an annual or recurring event, or once in a year, or is this something na that the community is sustaining by themselves kahit wala na mo dito? The tree growing?
It's on a regular na activity yun sa local government.
Local government.
Together with the Menro. Together with the Department of Menro. So sila yung nag-spearhead.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing is, I think I have to give it to Fulong.
Yeah,
Yes.
supporting IP celebration. One of the initiatives of the office is to attend and support Indigenous Peoples Day celebration of the IP community in the locality of in the Pulumulok. That's why isa sa among ginatanaw by next year sa funds na approve para sa 2025 is to kumbaga cultural, ano yung title doon? Socio-cultural program, Kumbaga bibigyan ng mga allocation from the local government unit of Pulumulok, bigyan ng mga allocation yung mga barangays nato kasi insufficient po ang funds ng mga barangay, kita namo ang support sa mga barangay officials, but kulang, no? So kulang. So yan, gusto namo na
Yeah,
magkaroon ng socio-cultural activities, and may funds of course na i-download sa mga barangays to preserve, of course, to
Preserve.
celebrate, and of course to preserve our culture.
Yeah.
Fenit Lo.
So with that thought, Fulong, this is very much connected to our next overarching topic na future vision of the team, especially reflections. What's your vision? You shared it about earlier for the future of the indigenous leadership and project management in your municipality of Polomolok, especially how can broader community, both local, international, further support indigenous-driven na mga projects? And could your team share their reflections or experiences on the success and challenges of working on these initiatives, like challenges ni Generos, especially if she's doing a lot of administrative challenges ni Flano Cosilito, if she, logistics, driving you around, challenges ni JR, that is morely like maybe he is like your right hand person, technical person to rely on, because I shared to JR, the key is especially for IP traditional leaders, to have a technical team. If you have a technical team, the technical team is the one that is putting your vision into work, into action, and how to strategize that and operationalize that. That's the power of the team. So you tie that up on your future vision and of course your team reflections.
All right, sige. So one of the future visions, no, of the Office of the FMR is, as what being mentioned earlier by Fulong, ang isa sa mga activities namo in the future is the socio-cultural, and we are happy actually kasi kagahapon ang among budget hearing. So grabe nasulod yun ang mga budget, and although ingon siya dili lagi siya tanan, no, pero every year na ay changes, na ay increasing of budget as to the allocation yun sa office. And we are just so happy kasi the voices of the IP communities that is being represented by Fulong Jerome Ante is being heard yun din sa ato ang local government. And one of the visions is this, as you can see, no, sa ating presentation, the socio-cultural activity. So we would like
I can
to
see
support.
clearly Auntie Suling. I can see
Oh,
clearly
yes.
Auntie Suling.
Si Uncle Dan.
Dan.
Yes. The photo was taken actually last year.
Oh, okay.
That was the celebration last year. So we want to support them financially, bisag ingon nga ginagmay na support, at least aside from their budget yun sa ilang barangay, sa ilang community, is napon sila makuha on our end as part of the support na ginahatag sa Office of the FMR and with the help of the local government unit. So that's one na amo ang gusto mahitabo by next year.
More than the word thank you. That
Yes.
More than the
Yes,
word thank you, there is something tangible that they can really make use of. Dili lang
Yes.
tweets nga, bong salamat, tapos magkulo ng tiyan ng mga tao. That is cultural sensitivity, right? Let's just call it as it is. I'm known for not being sugarcoating my words. And let's call it as it is, like, bong salamat. Tapos nagakulo na yung tiyan ng mga tao, then they did not even know. Dumiya alaman dun di dagbong toto at biyoguta tamafata gumalnusa nisa.
Tinawag yun, naglulot.
Ba?
Oo. Kasi as per experience din namin, no, last year, I mean, not to open everything, ingana gyud ang murag naging issue namo last celebration namo kasi medyo na late ang pag-abot sa food. So of course in any event dapat dapat on time gyud ang food, ingana ana ba. So of course dili po namo na siya gusto mahitabo nga pag mag-celebrate ang IP community sa ilang Blaan Day or sa ilang IP Day, ang tanang participants nila dito sa ilang barangay is of course dili lang sila malipay sa mga activities, but of course malipay pod sila physically sa
at the end of the day.
No, tama gyud na, tama gyud.
That's why we come up with the ordinance.
Oo.
Sabi ko hindi pwede na hindi may ordinance ito. So dapat i-ordinance natin para yung pag may authority.
You ask them to come down. You get the day out of their life, in their farm life, in their productive life, to celebrate this and that, and at the end of the day they will just be frustrated. They it's just the reality. Fulong, the really show how indigenous peoples are really feeling is to really get it straight from what they're saying, it from their experience, from their user story. It is not blaming anyone, but this is the recurrent practice, because so many people just thought na it is just fine for us. No, it is not fine to be hungry at the end of the festivity. It is not fine to be sad and magmurmur ka at the end of the festivity. It is a festival. You should be celebrated. You should
Yes.
be happy at the end of the day. So, kudos to that one.
Right. The next one is
Trainings.
trainings and seminars.
Uy,
Yeah,
si
training
Auntie Wilma,
seminars.
si Auntie Wilma, ug si Ninang Nena Pancho na ko.
Yeah, training seminars, no, to help our barangay IPMRs and IPS head to enhance, no, so sabi ko kanina, no, enhance to their governance, leadership, and community development within their communities. Gusto ko naman na maging kumbaga mag-angat yung mga IP leaders natin when it comes to crafting and resolution and ordinances, when it comes to pagplano unsay development, unsay kaayuhan para sa tribo. Kailangan talaga na mag-invest tayo, Flanit Arjun, sa training and seminar. That's why sabi ko kahapon grabe, bagagutilahaw kahapon pag-defend sa among budget hearing. Kasi at 2.5 million dako kayo para sa tribo. And then kasi nag-assume kami ng office last June 7, 300,000 lang among naabtan, and para lang ida sa celebration sa IP Day, no, kasi IP Day pa during that time. So wala talagang program para sa IP, no. So kahapon ang nahitabo na gi-favor ni Duwata sa amo, no, of course with gamit niya. Salamat sa kinabuhi ni Mayor Valencia for approving X numbers of millions, no, para sa tribo.
Yeah.
Nakita na ko ang genuine heart ni Mayor Valencia para sa pag-uplift sa kinabuhi sa tribo. So
Yeah, in line with that one, I also have to thank Mayor Palencia for absorbing Naki, si Naki Latimban.
oo,
Passed
Naki.
away last year. So Naki is my first cousin, and I know that he was supportive of Mayor Palencia, but it's just so sad that he was taken at a very, very young age. But if Naki could have been around, if Naki could have been still alive right now, this, because Naki has artistic skills, he has these hosting skills. He's grown up with us. He's trained as a junior chamber international. He's a JCs. He's trained with whatever events that I go through. So the way he does things, the way he manages projects, is an influence of us, him staying with us. But it's just so sad. But I'm thankful that for that short amount of time, he was able to put a face of the Blaan way before you became an IPMR. Fulong Jero. Way before you came an IPMR, the closest person to the local leadership na
Yes.
Blaan is Naki, who is working
Yes.
under the office of Mayor Palencia.
Mayor, as a staff. Actually, kung nandito siguro siya, kung nandito pa siya, big help sa team. No,
Exactly. I could vouch on that one. So when I heard, trainings and seminars, he does that one. But anyway, I'm sharing this ito honor na karing mga initiatives ba, if they had not happened before, gradually they are. Change can be very hard. It can take time. It can be slow. But if it is done properly, change can really be something of beneficial to everyone. And it is just the right communications. Through these trainings and seminars, you are empowering women at the end of the day. Ninang Nina's birthday, I think yesterday, your time. She's my godmother. Of course, my Auntie Wilma. These are, we have, in our lineage, we have empowered women. My late mom, Mimi Gumaring, she was a clan leader, during her time, you ask your father about her. Everybody mga because our clan and our ancestral domain, that's huge. Pretty much kung magfafkaan ka dilandan, mura ka na lang magplano og magfafkaan di tibuok barangay. Plus napay barangay maligo. Napay barangay kado lang mo kasaplanakan doon eh. So I'll let you go with the last slide, I think.
Yeah.
Next slide.
Actually, with regards to the trainings and seminars, what we really wanted yun in the office is to empower our IP leaders, especially our barangay FMRs and our IPS heads, especially in crafting resolutions and ordinances. Although dili man sa ingon yun, no, na kailangan yun nila maging perfect yun sa ano, at least they will know how to make it. Kasi lisod na siya kung for example, sa mo ang current state karon, lisod siya kung kami lang diri sa amo ang office ang nagaduso og ordinances. Then dito sa ubos, walay ordinances nga nagaabot dinhi sa amo or resolutions nga nagaabot dinhi sa amo. So that's kind of hard for us, no? So nindot ang initiative ni Fulong na we have to conduct trainings and seminars, and we want them to empower on how to make resolutions and ordinances. So after the training, actually, we're expecting no na after silang trainings, na sila yung murag assignment. So ang ilang probably ang ilang assignment ana is to create an ordinance sa ilahang community, no? An ordinance na mag-celebrate sila og Laan Day and i-recognize na siya sa ilahang community. So after the seminars, that probably would be their first assignment. And if that no maging mahitabo gyud siya, makaingon gyud ta nga naagyoy nindot gyud ang leadership sa community, and naagyoy active participation gyud ang ato ang mga IP leaders.
Let's make it happen, Fulong. At your service is a Harvard postgraduate student, and I am done with Harvard Kennedy School Policy Design and all of these things, and governance, because my master's is on Masters of Liberal Arts focused in governance, and I do policy design. And kung tabang ko gani i-banuo din nini, kan gula gag tabang ang gudig para digito.
Wow, thank you.
Yes.
Ay.
Yes.
I'm looking forward for future
I can do things
collaboration.
future collaboration. And this is something that we can really like help elevate the resource, because karamihan sa atua nga na lacking of resource people that can also relate to our kapwa kaflanok to. Na even though ako marami ng mga achievements, but I can still speak the language and I can still relate it in a way that it will be understood at the local level. And this is something where my expertise can also be of use to your office, because when you are doing these trainings and seminars, you have to have resource persons, right? Resource persons that could also relate to the but when I am unapologetically like presenting myself, para gara you.
Yes, actually, you are one of the prospect, ma'am, ate, na maging speakers sa ang trainings and seminars.
Gara yo, me and Doc Josette, before she became president, si Joven, we do lots of collaboration, because it is the way where I told you, JR, dara mo dadto, damfila kalagani, lola ti feature digito, na mali pag karamihan. Tapos sakit ang ato ang buot kay mali ang ilahang pagka-feature babay. Ang ilahang good nga intention is good, pero how they did it was not alignment. So we have to start a way to talk about ourselves by ourselves, from our perspective na tayo mismo. Kasi at least merong ownership na kung magkamali man tayo, owned natin yung pagkakamali na yon. Kung may pagkukulang man, owned natin yung pagkukulang na yon. Right? Landa man naman ni ko kasbalaw, na landa man ni ko imuhang i-blame isa to. Right?
Oo.
So, but we have to start really even inventory of our knowledgeable people, our old folks who are still remaining. There's still a lot, there's still few of them na mga centenarians dilandan. Their wealth of knowledge is very, very important. In my lifetime, I'm so happy I was able to do a local history project with Fuibing, local history project with Tami Munsung Katuran. So this, I'm very proud that I'm able to connect my roots, and why I'm an advocating as an indigenous person is not because I am an indigenous person. I am proud to say that I came from this lineage. So your lineage, Fulong Jerome, your auntie lineage, whatever lineage you have in your mother's side, Gu JR, Gu Mam Generos, Gu Flana Cosilito, your lineage, you have to take pride in the lineage. If you don't know your lineage yet up to whatever kalololohan, maybe it's a good time to look at local history project, even a lineage of how you are connected to this bigger world of Blaan in Pulomolok and beyond the other town. So that is something. There's so much future mga plans really that are in line, Fulong Jerome, in what you intend to do. Yep. So you still have one slide, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
strengthening the indigenous political structure na mentioned na kanina, no, by giving our IP leaders financial support to enable them to dedicate more time to decision making and community advocacy without undue financial strain, no. So yan yung himo nato karon, gina-strengthen ang atong mga IP leaders, empower ang atong mga IP leaders kasi sila ang galamya iran IP leaders to. Pwede cardio,
You
no,
said
para
you
mahatag sa ilang mga ideas, mga gusto nila kay lumya. So
yeah.
sabi ko sa mga sa kauban sa mga staff with the team, sabi ko ato silang tabangan, no, na ma-empower sila, ma-strengthen sila, mapaligon sila, create more and more leaders kasi kung IPMR office alone dili na mo makaya. So no, kinahanglan kinabangan, let's work hand in hand mga IP leaders para sa development and welfare sa mga tribo diri sa lungsod sa Pudumulok. Kay kung kami lang dili makaya, dili
The
makaya.
beauty of this,
But
Fulong, as I'm
we need to help each other.
yeah, the beauty of this, Fulong, as I'm looking at the photos, there's a growing number of representation among the women's sector. I can
Yes,
see
yes,
Auntie Silda,
exactly.
I can see Auntie Silda, Auntie Kayahir, Ninang Nena, and so many other, familiar faces, and also the younger generations being engaged. And it is across the spectrum of whatever sexual orientation they are. I think that is becoming also acceptable in the community, even the recognition ng LGBTQIA, that type of sector, and it is non-discriminatory. Yeah, so
Yes.
there's the tolerance level of the different uh, groups of organizations that are being empowered. And I think this is a very big asset for Pulomulok, that you have a structure, the IPS structure, na hindi purely all male dominated. And
Yes.
there are female leadership that is part of that structure. So when you draw the structure, you can proudly say to your future partners that you are diverse and you are inclusive.
Yeah.
Yun yung pinaka-key right now, especially when you are applying for grants, international grants. They look at these factors, socio-political factors, that it has to be diverse and it has to be inclusive. And your organization has to reflect that. So this is, I think, a very good thing that you have to include in the strengthening of the indigenous people structure to highlight this diversity, JR. You can edit that. You highlight that part, that the IPS is representative of women, the youth, and all across these sectors in the society, so that you can say that you are diverse and you are inclusive, and it is represented in everything that you do.
Yeah, in addition, Fennec Arjo, actually well represented yung indigenous political structure ng Pulumulo kasi meron coming from the religious sector,
IP Pastor.
IP IP ministers, and then yung solo
Parent.
parent, no? Solo
Mm.
parent. So kasi gusto ko na tanan well represented, tanan nga boses madunggan ako kasi that will be part of my legislative agenda when kung naa ako diha sa four corners sa Sangguniang Bayan in crafting ordinances and resolution kasi that is my mandate, no, to bring the voice of the indigenous people in the local Sanggunian. That's why gusto na ko nga tanan involved, no one left behind, discriminated na ganita na apos napatay malimtan mabili.
Yeah,
So I want
dili ta gusto, dili ta gusto i-discriminate, pero within us na ay discrimination.
to kaya nga so,
You know, it's
Yeah.
like, it's double standard, right? So if you say that you don't want a discrimination, then you have to end that discrimination across. And
Correct.
all you have to do is respect. If your values is not represented for the values of others, well, the world does not only belong to you. Dili lang ikaw ang tao sa world. O dili lang ang values nimo ang important. Ang values sa uban nga tao important pod kahit nga dili sila pareha nimo, right?
correct.
So yeah, you move on. I think there are still some more slides.
Actually, we're about to end the slide, and I think it's time to have the reflection of the team, siguro, no? So I
Yeah.
think Ate Jen and Kuya Joselito, no, will do first the reflection.
Yes, please. We wanted to hear from Joselito. We wanted to hear from Generos their experiences too. Sure.
Okay, you Flabi ulit that Lenok man, Dido, I grew up man good na ako ang papa is IP leader good siya. Dati siya nga municipal ay private chieftain. Kahon makita yun nako ang the way siya nga mag-serve bitaw sa Blaan community. And before dili na ko ma-imagine ba nga ani so kapalaran ko nga mag-serve di ko sa mga tao. And then I mean kanang magtabang ko sa pag unsa ni sa pa nga mao ni ako ang work na maadtuan and experience po diri sa IPMR bagtibong tabang di ay ang personal experiences po nimo no, especially man kay syempre diri sa office is ang imuhang gina cater ang mga flanok nato na mga blaan, mga IT, ano po siya mani pudi blaan bagagot digo ba. So ang kasing-kasing nimo nga mag-serve sa ilaha, mag-assist sa ilaha kanang so murag kuan na siya sa imuha ba na
Natural.
murag oo natural na sa imuha kay syempre sa
La mahala digo. La mahala digo. Lolo sa sato.
Yes po, tapos sa bagtag glass no nga kanang pansa sa tairad flanok ta kung paunsa sila gina-cater sa uban, kung paunsa sila Manila few kabula di dalo. Syempre kita nga naata diri o kanang manduna ni naata diri nga mag-cater sa ilaha fan shoota ang pag-cater. So ako ang experiences na ho diri IPMR is very gyud siya kanang mango very okay kaayo siya. I mean,
Is it fulfilling?
Experience. Yes po.
Fulfilling.
Fulfilling yun siya. And then, diri sa office na mo, although there are some challenges, pero kaning amo ang boss si Fulong never mong good ka makadungog sa iya og negative nga mga kuan mga thoughts ang iyahan na kaya na mo ana siya. So kami nga mga staff diri murag gaan na lang pud kaayo sa amo ang trabaho ba timan ng gugaslo pero the way pud si Fulong magandal sa amo as a team as amo ang boss is gaan na lang pud siya para sa amo so mo lang to. Salamat.
Ang load load gana ba kam go office based administrative operations support team
sa ano ko ma'am dini legislative sa legislative ni Fulong.
Flano Cosilito, wala ka pa ba
Ah.
nawingig sa Sigig Drive? Wherever, whenever, stuck dito ang sasakyan?
Ah, ah, filtro. O, takil mo
Filtro.
na ka mo. Ang experience ko rin din di lodo di kayo, amda di ka try di ka na follow siyempre pag beer ang dagdos ni tinamandang bigos ni dag seminars follow yes sige taling nga rito dag galaw ko dito pag ikabi di tribo to manak di legog pansin di gito di flumulo ka ni tanong so tatahay kayo to di nagbiya ba ta mani ta level up ato ba so muna ko galato mo go bagato gal kurong ani so to pag nun dito gal kayo tama tafik ka so na di gito ba dalam di ka pulungan ni so tatao ti empowered blaan tanon di bito ta labo gidi so power to di flumulo ka ni nga sa talatikya to itribo to ba iyan ko pansin din di palibot din nga tabag ikay la di gito di blaan
Tadad level up, idad blaan.
Talatik
Eh, yabingan ni ko, gugas to lang na may gabit ni, kafiyo na ni Maltulusan ni isa, kay kafiyo Maltulusan ni isa, Maltulusi katlon, dibi karang mag-video chat, mag-messenger chat, kasi mangha siya, hindi ko dito ang teknolohiya on their generation, right? So it is kind of like very new, pero nakatilaw siya og karang kastulan di maltulus. Yes, ini kanan kanan kan fulong di biya. Bye bye mat diga flano ko silito do kula diga. Although siguro si Filong Jerome can do the driving, but it is very difficult to do the driving and at the same time be the guest of an event or whatever, and then roam around wala kay karang right hand, especially kung loyal will nga to di candidate community ni kasi dili man niya pwede nga maharbat-harbat permanente si JR or si Jenny Rose. So something good. Please appreciate man, i-roll lang good yung opisina. That's why I requested na all team members. Because the success of the leader is not only by the leader himself. I always wanted to make sure that people behind the leaders are also seen. It is not only the leader that is being seen. The people that are working for and with that leader has to also be seen and appreciated. And so, bong salamat JR for organizing that the team members will be there, that this sharing and discussion is not all about Fulong Jerome, because we wanted to share the message that a leader and the team member,
Actually, today is the birthday of Kuya Joselito. It's his birthday actually. Yes.
Happy birthday! Fiuksut Dodigo! Fiuksut Dodigo! We'll be wrapping up soon para makapag-lunch time na pud mo.
Yeah, actually, to add, ma'am, no, to add at Iflanek, that tinuod to imong giingon. Actually, on my perspective, no, na-observe ko na ako sa mong office, we have actually individual strength yun. No? Si Kuya Chi, nagyod siya lahiyahang forte, si Ate Jen, and ako ko na akong forte. But of course, I believe if we, if nag-collaborate ang tanang strengths namo, proven and tested actually na nindot yun ang dagan din sa mong office. Of course, with the leadership of Fulong Jerome Ante.
And it can get better. The thing is that, it gets better every time because now you are going to lessons learned in you for whatever experiences, good, bad, medium, or whatever that is. It will strengthen you moving forward. And then do better moving forward. Kasi wala may perfect na karang world. But the strength really of the team is the team in itself. No matter gaano kagaling yung leader, pero kung walang support from the team members, it's hard for the leader to push through. No matter din kung gaano kagaling yung mga team members, kung yung leader ay selfish and kung yung leader is controlling and everything, the team members are not going to flourish the way they should flourish using their skills and their talents. So
Everywhere.
there should be that balance.
Actually, Flinet Arjo, no, well, good. I was blessed with the life of the staff, my teammates. We encountered a lot of struggle diri sa SB. But nagabanat lang gihapon. Abanti lang ang amo ang kuan, ang amo ang kumbaga unsa itawagan na tagline. Abanti
Tagline.
lang ta. Oo.
Dati abanti di bloana dati abanti di bloana Biyag.
Hirol.
Ha?
Irol gyud. Irol gyud dapat.
Sige, Nero.
Mirol.
Kasi
Mirol.
last year before mi nagsulod diri, ko kinahanglan mag-work ta no. Grabing sacrifices nato bago ta nagsulod diri. And within 3 years sa one term, we must kumbaga ihatag nato ato ang best. Ihatag nato ato ang best para sa IT community. Kumbaga kabalo ko nga God's intervention nga nung naato diri na I purpose si Lord why we are serving our community. Trabahoon ta lang no kung saan para sa tribo. Kasi kung kita-kita lang di na to makaya. We really need prayers, we really need the intervention sa ato ang Ginoo to guide us to wisdom ng matag wisdom and knowledge. Kay lisod kayo. Daghan kay mga challenges pero nagka united lang mi sa amo ang purpose no to uplift no the community nga among representahan.
And be thankful for those challenges. I think our JR, we're done with the presentation, the slides, right? So you can stop the share screening. So that mas dagko ang ato ang so as we are wrapping up Fulong, the key in all of this is that we have to be thankful sa mga challenges. Kaya kung walay challenges, everything is fine, then there's no problem to solve. There's no reason for you all to be there.
Correct.
Right? So let's
Yes.
mindset ba na because there are works that needs to be done. That's why you are in that position where you are at right now. If everything has been fine, if everything is perfect, then there's no need.
There's no need for us to be here.
Correct.
Yes. There's no need for you to do these resolutions. There's no need for you to lobby for funds. There's no need for you to have an indigenous people structure if everything has been fine. So the mindset change should be when there are challenges, take it positively. How are you going to respond to that moving forward? How are you going to prioritize which challenges to take on at a particular period of time, given the socio-political reality, the dynamics and everything? All of these considerations, it's all part of your leadership experience. But in all of this experience, documentation is key. And that's why in this presentation, you're the first na nagpresent na when I ask you about those photos, because I just don't wanted you to talk about it or to tell people about who you are, what you do. I wanted you to share and show to the people what you said and how it is being done. So that when there's an evidence, kay manam digito experience to, dulanda sa dokumento to, na dati mo tana di dadto ato, di ba? Hindi na lang ta mag-dive din ha, kay malaking diskusyon yan. Let's just take an example, a perfect example on that. So that's why I value documentation, because I learned the hard way on how we are struggling to defend on behalf of our advocacies. Duman la sila dokumento ta fa-fituto. So for your team, you have to be very proud that you were able to think through what you have done so far in the intersection of this discussion. So now you have a template that you can improve, that you can share actually. But I'm so happy that you first reveal it here in the interview. O, di ba? International ka. Atlanta, USA, then London. And then, so my next speaker series, hopefully, Boy Limpayin Sibuglas, chairwoman of the NCIP, she will be next. And I told her that you are second one. Si Yumi, Michael Yambok will be next one because they're just done with the Dayaw Festival. Then si Boy Limpayin on the 22, I think here, then 23 sa Pilipinas. I've communicated it to her. Then the last speaker will be Flanok Rose Balunto na staff ng mayor naman ng General Santos City for the IPMR. So nakita nato ni karon nga ang mga local governments and even national government really have indigenous peoples in the leadership. So in the leadership. And bong salamat for honoring the request if you can lamsak sa Ulblaan or Kaliak nga tribo. It's because of us trying to honor the indigenous people's month celebration. So whatever it is that you are able to do for this month and honor for this month, we just have to really be thankful, no? Na atay ingani nga medium. And again, we can always collaborate. I'm always like available also online. Thankful for this opportunity. This is my first Zoom from Flanok na based in London.
Yay!
So we can improve later on, and that means if it is possible, tulong Jerome to your request nga maging part ko sa imuha nga event in the future. Kung dili ko maka-fly, kay mahalang pamasahe, maybe do something virtual like this wherein, I could show, because when I did my masteral thesis sa UP, I present my master's thesis in an auditorium with my panelist of advisors, and Skype pa ang gamit namo that time. Ako yung first na masteral student na nag-present sa ako ang thesis from the USA to my panelist nga naa sila sa UP Los Baños. So they were able to experiment on me if the technology works. So maybe for long, Jerome, for next na mga big event, we can experiment. If the technology works, it works. But,
Yeah, sure.
right, you just have to ask people, technical team from the municipality, this is what you wanted to do. How can you make it happen through this technology? And you can broadcast it live. And that I think that is something. You are not going to spend anything because I'm not going to have any international airfare.
Pero if kaya ng budget, why not po?
Yeah.
Just have to have a strong Wi-Fi and technical team to be ready, then we can do something like this. And this is the way how we can share knowledge beyond borders, right? And
Actually, we have two annual big event.
Yeah.
The Blaan Day, the Blaan Day, and the Ipraman celebration. Magkaroon 1 day for celebration, the celebration of the Ipraman.
Okay. Well, that is really like great. Me and si Boy Limpayin, we always collaborate. I've been speaker in some of the events with NCIP. I've been a speaker at the Philippine Senate for the committee that's part ng Philippine Senate Committee Member Technical Working Group, especially sa IP Discrimination Act. With now Councilor Jason Sibog, na younger brother ni Boy Limpayin. But we can make use of technology. You can create actually a forum, virtual forum, para, it's just a matter of how you're able to leverage the technology and the use of technology from your end. Para ang atuapod ng mga IP leaders, they will be able to be engaged. So right now, dili na problem nga dapat the person has to be physical. As long as we have a very strong connectivity, I think we can do something like this. And you can even have something, a speaker series on your end, that you can emulate barangay to barangay, and you can really feature your indigenous people's leaders. So that when they're given the chance to speak for themselves by themselves, you're able to really like empower them along the way. Kay ang growing up, I only see our old folks nga lolo maminaw lang sila, naghapon na, isa lang ang speaker. Tapos lola ti mo lola ti biude di fliro nga dito na they did not say anything. They were not part of the discussion. How can we make better the conversation? Right? How can we make everyone to be part of the conversation that they are engaged? Pandi gito kasfala na ay fulong. Pero ang fulong, nag-deliberate siya for everybody in that circle to be heard. I don't remember if you remember fulong Uncle Gahit Ante. I've seen him growing up. How he's able to mankasfala di landan. Kay especially kung siya ang barangay kapitan. Noon kasfala di gito nga nganong ipaabot man nimo og karang mga legal system kung makaya sa judicial system sa barangay. That's what you said. But right now you said it has to be in alignment with the overall na government na policy. But anyways, Fulong and JR na Generos na Flana Cosilito, bong salamat di gamu. Bong salamat di serbisyo para di IP di
Salamat.
lumluk na please know that you are appreciated. For me, what got my interest really is like when I saw the Blaande and I saw the events, the power of social media, do not discount it. Your Fulong is very young, he's techie, so he's able to share. We are Facebook friends, so I'm able to see what he's doing. Then when I saw the Blaande, I saw Boy Limpayin sharing it. It's like, oh, there's something right going on. Fulong Dan Alim asking me, for some assistance because he's going to deliver a message. I said, Uncle, you have to craft it in accordance to what your heart wanted to say. Kasi anak ko English man kailangan naman banlaanam digito man para idagtota ni man Judet i-translation ni Biuni. So you have to help, and that's the way I'm able to help elevate the voices of indigenous peoples. That's the way you can support each other. So while we are still alive, kay man ni sa inawato ni di man ni forever, but ato ang mga ginahimo naa sila forever means kasi matransfer po ni di darama dadto. So you're all relatively young, you are in leadership position. There's so much greater opportunities na mag-come along in our municipality. And we have to be thankful for everyone that have contributed to that. And we don't owe anyone anything for what we do for our community because we are equal as anyone else. We are equal as anyone else. So with that note, Fulong Jerome, last message from your end, and we're gonna close this recording.
Yeah, oo. Lieutenant Arjun, thank you so much. Bong salamat. A wonderful opportunity and a privilege for us to nga naami sa kaning platform para at least makatabang pod sa ubang community para at least yung mga best practices ng other municipality pwedeng mahimo man sa uban nga mga municipality. So gusto po na ako i-grab ang opportunity to say happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday to you.
These people, special people behind IPMR office, dili kay nimo ni sila makita sa social media kasi ako tong ilang ako tong naa sa spotlight kumbaga. But without them, without their support sa pag-translate, pag-plaster sa mga ordinances and resolution, siguro maglisod pod That's why salamat gid po. I was blessed with the life of these young people nga naa sa ako ang palibot. Salamat kay gigamit sila sa Ginoo for one purpose para sa pagserbisyuhan ang tribo. Kasi dili man pwede ngalo boses lang sa tribo dito tapos wala kay mga teammates nga maguban sa iyo. Frederick Arjo, thank you so much. Looking forward for future collaboration with you. Nagingon ko ganihan nga a lot of annual ng mga program, big events nga we need your expertise, we need your talent, your skills, no, para sa ato ang mga katribo diri sa lungsod sa Pudumulong. To be specific, na Toblaan, no, the area mani kasi out of 15 IP barangays, 13 barangays Blaan niya kanin. But ang East Barangay ang pinakadaghag Blaan, to mention Landan, Maligo, Polo, Aknalan, Apollo, Kinilis, and
Kinilis.
then Pangkan, no? Pangkan mo
So this is all around at the foot of Mount Matuto.
Yeah. Mao kita nga to ang kuan kanang tilan sa
Yeah, the ancestral domain area.
Yeah. So, salamat for sharing this very good avenue or platform para magkahiusa ang tribo, and of course para mapaabot pud nato ang mga programa diri sa lungsod sa Pudumulong. Thank you so much.
In closing, Bong, salamat for saying yes. You know,
Yes.
Bong, salamat for saying yes. And in one accord, si Boy Limpayin, she's making it national. Yesen. Mantanego.
Yes.
03. Yes.
Yes.
Yesen.
Can we have a photo opportunity po?
Sure. I cannot stop the recording now just for us to, and then just the recording is going to stop. So this ends the IP Months speaker series with Fulong Jerome Ante of the Municipal Indigenous Peoples Representative of Pulomolok, South Cotabato, with his teammates, JR, Salinda, Miss Jenna Rose Tunio, and Mr. Joselito like Gomez. So, Bong salamat. That is how we say thank you in Blaan. Yesen!
Yes.
Yes.